have 3 more days together. Hopefully, you will be at the end of the day together on the 30th. The ceremony days and then the farewell day. I will be finish all the courses. Hopefully, we will keep in touch. Okay. If you have anything, if you want to go to Bangkok, Thailand, let me know. Or if you have anything about education, about any information you need, please feel free. Do you have my email address, right? Yeah, everywhere. Everywhere in the lecture note. Okay. All right. Yesterday I was in here, and I will, however, recover the lecture number 17, the fundamentals of destination branding marketing, and a case study. In this case study, I will talk about destination management for the street food. And then the second lecture, 17 will be 1 hour. Lecture 18, it will be another hour together. We will talk about destination branding for the retirement people. I have some of paper published about how to manage destination for the retirement people, so we can adapt to develop that for the people who already retire from their work. After that, we will have a break, and then I will cover for in the afternoon. We will study about human resources. I think, yeah, because Raj teach for me yesterday. So after lunch, we will study in lecture 20, human resources, and another one to lecture 21. Okay. Anyway, according to the schedule, we will cover both yesterday and today from my lecture. All right. Has anyone here? Can I ask? Has anyone here been to Kashmir? Have you been to Kashmir? Yeah. How was it? Can you share in terms of the tourism? How you see Kashmir tourism compared to Ladakh? What is it different? Yes, please come in. Come in. We're just starting. You can talk slow. You can talk slow. It's okay. Practice English. Okay.
Good morning, ma'am. In terms of Ladakh, Kashmir has lush greenery, ma'am. More greenery.
More luxury.
Yes, ma'am.
In term of, in term of luxury, in term of, for example, a hotel or the road or the facility. You think that Kashmir have better than Ladakh? In what way? Anyone can help? You can speak in your local, and then someone can help me. You maybe can help me. He said that Kashmir look more luxury than Ladakh, and
No, ma'am.
I do not.
Kashmir has lush greenery, ma'am.
Oh,
Lush
greenery. Okay, okay.
In
More
terms of
greener.
Ladakh.
Okay. More greener than Ladakh, and because they are lower land, they have more tree.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. And in terms of tourism, have you seen some tourism in Kashmir? You see local more or you see international more?
Local, ma'am.
Local?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe have you been to Kashmir? No? No one. Okay. Only him. That's okay. That's okay. So today I want to give you some example of how we manage a destination management. And I use a case study in Kashmir. We talk about the street food and how can we provide a strategic model that we can apply to develop destination as a wellness tourism. Okay, so as we're talking a lot, okay, about destination development, so I want to give you some definition of the destination. What does it mean by destination? According to Professor Scott, describe destination as comprising a network of loosely clustered organizations. From the supply side, its perspective description highlight the organization operate with destination through the collaboration. The destination could not be developed to be tourism if you don't have stakeholders working together. So mainly destination development must comply with different stakeholders, including government, profit organization, non-profit organization, the private company, tour operator, restaurant, and local community. Okay, if you think back to the Ladakh, if you think about you want to develop one of the village, the only local village could not survive. Yeah, local village they are the product because they're born there. We go to see their lifestyle, we go to see their living, and that is their they are the product of a destination. But in terms of management, I think local village need to learn from the academic, learn from the expert. Yeah, so that destination could not be survived without working collaborate together. And this is what the definition of a destination. Um, in today, then I will um, give you some example destination success in just on ability to this process to meet exceed tourist expectation and the recent re-emergence of demand for the wellness experiences has presented destination with a new opportunity to develop innovative products. From a destination perspective, a key objective should be establish mechanism that allow for early identification of change in demand for new product and experiences. You like this photo? It's beautiful, right? And a destination. One of my photos that I was tracking. Most of the photo I use my own. I don't take any photo from the internet. Yeah, this is my photo as well. All right. So the concept of the competitiveness and wellness. Wellness tourism are understood as the sum of all experience located. Excuse me, sorry, can I ask? The destination development, we need to know what can be the one step advance or maybe many step advance to your competitor. So from this study, I like to propose how can we working collaborate and then understand about the competitive for wellness. The concept of competitive and wellness mean that you know that not only Ladakh, it will be a destination for people to come. If we're talking about spiritual, if we're talking about wellness, you know, in Nepal also is very high competitive compared to you. And in fact, Nepal is located in the location where the birthplace of Buddha. Yeah. And in terms of the Buddhism, yes, the people want to go there just to see Lumbini and just to see the highest mountain in the world. And they have many monasteries as well. Yeah, they are. I think comparison to Ladakh, the most the most competitive to you is Nepal, in my opinion, around Southeast Asia. If you talk about the Western country, perhaps it's not about Buddhism. You maybe talk about spiritual tourism in terms of Muslim. You will go to Mecca, yeah. And if you talk about Christian, you maybe go to for the Catholic you go to Vatican City, and then you go to Jerusalem where the Jesus came from. So if we talk about in term Asian, so I think if you want to complete destination with the in term of wellness and especially spiritual, you will think about how can you complete with Nepal. in my opinion, you have different unique. Okay, you have different unique destination, and I believe that we cannot competitive each other. But only thing you can was about service quality, about infrastructure, about 5A tourism infrastructure. Remember I teach you the other day? Can you remember 5A? Yeah, accommodation, attraction, accommodation, accessibility, activity, amenity. Very good. It will be final exam, okay? You just remember that. What are the 5A of tourism infrastructure? You can remember that, so you can pass, okay? Yeah, only the thing that can complete with the destination is you have different resources. The people want to have different experience. You come to Nepal, you get different. You come to Ladakh, you get different. So the competitiveness, in my opinion and my experience, is only you need to keep your level of service quality. You need to improve your tourism infrastructure. The most important thing is, I think, about um, a human being understanding. When you go somewhere, the people are very consider about your feeling more than any materialistic, in my opinion. If you go in there, the people, it doesn't matter if the road not good. It doesn't matter because it's in the far out. Like yesterday, I was explore the destination. I go. I'm not just travel. Yesterday, I go to learn about destination village. I learn about destination around Ladakh. I learn about road. I learn about facility. So yeah. In terms of service quality, I think understanding human being and you offering something, the act of kindness, and you look after with sincerity, and that's the most important thing. More than the you have luxury road. If you ask me that I go to Europe, I go to Austria, I see the historical. I go to Germany, I see the Italy. Learning about religion, they have a perfect infrastructure, roadside, everything perfect. But the people are so also developed, both negative way and positive way. They are also have pickpocketing, petty crime, and they have also very unique historical. But it come together, and when you think about facility that are less developed, but you see people very authentic, and that I think is will be high competitive in a destination. So I just give you a little bit of experience yesterday. I went to Rambok. Is it Rambok? Rumbak. Sorry, Rumbak. I we go by car or van, and the road some part good, some part is very bumping. When we have you been there? Yeah, you've been there. That's good. When we close to the village, the road is starting bumping, 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 and that's very normal compared to the countryside in Nepal. The same. Okay, and I understand that because you have a large area, population are small, and the budget and the money that will go into the development, perhaps this is not a lot because the population here less. The tax that people pay maybe go less into the government, so the government could not distribute more money to develop, and that is one of the issue. So when I close to the village, the road starting very rough, and then when we road in, we have to walk to the village, but not far to walk. One of the lady, I think she claimed that she is the first homestay in Ladakh, and I see a lot of authentic Ladakhi traditional home. I'm very happy. I will show you the photo later. But one thing that I impressed, okay, one thing that I impressed, she came to say hi, and this is what I'm going to talk about: how the competitiveness is become advanced if you have good hospitality. um, let's say if I go to homestay in somewhere else, there will be like commercial. When we go to your home, when we go to your place, we just like client. We order coffee, we order whatever we eat. At the end of the day, you have to pay, right? Okay, how much we have drink, what we eat in here. So they will give you a bill and charge. But yesterday, when I was we were enter into her home, I asked for permission to do the video, and I got all the many authentic living cookery, what I call the kitchen equipment in the old day, how to make butter by hands, how to do butter tea, and that very, I saw only in the on the internet and documentary, but when I see the real thing, I just jump in and try to do that, and that use a lot of energy to make butter. You have to do that all day to get butter. And then she welcomed us to home, and then she tell us about the story. But basically, I think it's about destination to develop CBT, community-based tourism. And after that, we drink a coffee, we sit for a while, we see her decoration. She keep the house maintained very nice and clean. And then when we left, we will pay her money. She don't take it. I know that is a money, not a lot, but maybe for exchange, not less or more. I think it's not about less or more money. It's about the give and take. We go to her home and she do business. And when the finish, we told her who we are, and I told her where I came from. She excited, and she said her homestay used to be in BBC News. Yeah, you maybe can go and have a look. She said no, she don't want to take money. And I said, what? I never ever go anywhere and enter into the business homestay, or I enter into the local hotel. Actually, the people, okay, I do business and you come, even you talk, we welcome you. Only she welcome. Only she give good hospitality. I think it's value. And then when we're gonna leave, she said, no, we don't want to take money from your coffee. She give us 3 coffee and we have water, and she have give us some biscuit, and then we have a chat. The reason I think she feel that we visit her like guests, like what they call like friends, like old friends, and then we have a talk, we exchange. She's so excited. She see us, and I was really impressed by. She said, "No, I don't take your money. This is my hospitality to you. I only found in Ladakh. I only found in Ladakh." And eventually, I said, "No, please take it. I know you don't want money, but you do the business. You need to keep some whatever as a protocol. So yeah, this is competitiveness. This is how I know just one cup of coffee, it doesn't cost you anything. But some people charge me more than $2 or $3 for the cup of coffee, especially one place that in down south of Thailand. As you compare, Thailand is very business. The development of tourism way, 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 way than Ladakh. One way I think is good. Our local over 70%. Our people in my country 70% earn money from tourism. Another part is agriculture, the industry, but the people are there are more business. When you go there, they welcome you the same. At the end of the day, I expect that just a black coffee, reasonable charge I can pay. It doesn't mean I'm stingy, okay? I will pay and give, but not take advantage. So when you land into some place, okay, not every place, you have a look. If they make it fine dining, they charge you more than what you should pay, and that is you make your destination less advanced to your rival or your opponent. So yeah, one thing is I think if you come if I stay there, just one cup of coffee, you just pour the hot water. Maybe the water is hard to find. In this time, it's not hard to find because of water everywhere. And just one spoon of coffee, she did not charge, and I feel that she deserved to have a good customer. And you know what happened? Word of mouth, and I will go to spread. Yeah, she give me one cup of coffee, and the the good hospitality I receive. Think about that, how many country you see from my from my social media, and I will tell some good thing about if you come here. But it doesn't mean I tell everyone to get free. Okay, I will say the act of kindness is can be more advanced, and the people willing to pay. The people are come here 1 cup of coffee. You can pay for the airfare. You can pay for the hotel. So just 1 cup of coffee, you surely you can pay. But the most important thing is the impressive that I receive, and that one thing we talk about the competitiveness. Okay, so as another final exam, I will ask you what are the 5 attributes of wellness. All right. So now you can in your head: physical, mental, emotional, social, and spiritual. Yeah. Competitiveness is a key element in a destination success based on a metric. Profitability, visitor member, it's growing over the night if you have the hotel. The investment that you have invest, you the benefit to the business. So if you make it good, you can increase the price. If you have deliver a good services and you have authentic welcoming, and that is a lot advanced, you can increase the value in your own business and services. What does it mean by competitiveness definition? So according to Hassan 2000, in 2000, he defined that competitiveness as the destination ability to create integrated value added product that sustain its resources while maintaining market position relatively to competitor. It means your ability. How can you make people come to do spiritual retreat in Ladakh rather than in Nepal? Perhaps you maybe not get the first time customer. You maybe get the second time customer. How can you make your product and destination? It's up to the standard and up to the level that tourists can accept it. The tourists who coming here, many good tourists, I presume that many tourists more than accepted when they go to foreign country. They are ready from home. If they're not ready, they won't come. I'm sure that when the people ask me that, I want to go like you, I want to go to Nepal, I want to go to India, and then how about the food? And I said, you have to eat their food, whatever they have, I can eat, I enjoy that. I said, oh, I don't think I can go. They cannot change the taste. They still stick with their own food. I have to have Thai food. So if you go with the tour company, the tour guide always prepare Thai food for them. Sometimes bring the sauce. I see the whole bag of the tour guide full with the Thai sauce. When you go to the restaurant with Indian food, they have some grilled chicken. Then we have Thai sauce on the table, and I think that ruined the taste. I don't eat it. When I go to Indian or even Korea, you have local ingredient. I just hate that. So yeah, when the people are not ready, they won't leave home. So when the people come here, they are ready to try and to experience. So yes, competitiveness means that you must have ability to develop, understand about customer expectation, understand what your resources can be developed to be value added. For example, like yesterday, if she will give me some more like butter tea, you want me to try, and I never tried before, and that value added. Instead, you sell, I don't know, the coffee here. How much you pay? How much you pay for coffee usually? $2. If you can say $2.50, I will pay. Yeah. So the added value in that, you have to understand. You have to understand about management a little bit about that. How can we do that? Just like you come here, I'm sure that 6 7 days you are sitting here, you learn a lot. Yeah, full in your head. Now you have to empty and then put it more. So you learn a lot and then you go to adapt. You have to adapt from a case study into your local. But you have the theory. You have many theory. You have many model that I do research and then adapt in that. I'm sure that you will use that in the near future when you go to work. So at a destination, level of wellness tourism has two distinct elements. Of course, you will have supply side and then you will have demand side. Okay, the supply side, what are they? Physical resources, product, for example, for assets, I said, spa, sport, leisure, and slow food facility that offer to the wellness. Maybe you talk about national park as we discussed, yeah. We have national park, we have the lake, we have frozen lake, we have a lot of destination that you can use as sport. And how about the demand side? It consisting of the wellness visitor who pay the use the facility. And I think I will go to at the end. Maybe about the facility and the service that they require from you. So in terms of you are a supply side. Maybe sometimes you will be the demand side. You need to understand the concept. I think maybe you can use until whenever you have a new concept about the wellness. After I do my research in many years, the four category of wellness, it will become very useful for you. You can start to think about wellness activity from that. Okay, so resources that you have depends on what you want to develop. If you said you want to develop polo, yeah, you have horses here, right? And you used to have polo sport. You have done in nation country. I mean, in nation level. Oh, you have. Wow. When? Winter? Winter time in summer. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think in terms of the sport, you also can develop that. Another place, I think North Pakistan, famous for the polo. I think I saw some of the. I never been to Pakistan yet. Halfway I want to go. Another half I feel safety. I have a lot of good friends there. They just come. Maybe I hope next time. Yeah, well, about the horse, about polo, and what else you have? You know that we've been discussed about that. Destination wellness, competitiveness. So this is, I think this one of destination image. As we always talk since day one, I always emphasize that how can we develop the image that to give impression of the place that available for consumption by the consumer, psychological distance, perceive the distance between the destination. You create logo, picture, sign, or symbol for the Ladakh. Hopefully, we will discuss about that further. Comparative advantage. Maybe you can talk about human resources. Today we will recover about that. Physical resources, the size of economic efficiency, effectiveness, and the value added. So what about the human resources? You have to manage the people. Yeah. Have you been working before as a job? Yeah. No. Okay. You just study. Who is here used to do some internship and work? You study? No. Or you do internship? No? Okay. All right. That's okay. The human resources is about hiring, not just hiring, firing as well. I used to be director HR. Okay. I interview people and I hire people to work in a hotel. And if they're bad behavior, I also fire them as well. And that's not my favorite job. My favorite job is hiring and firing. I feel sad if I have to fire someone, but it's part of the job. You have to do that. We will talk about that, okay, in the afternoon. So physical resources, the side of economy. It means that I think the economy in Ladakh, not the huge large side yet. I think maybe you think in medium, small. I think maybe medium. Medium, yeah, medium in here. When you compare to the other city, perhaps you can look at if you will compete with some country, you have to study about what they have and how they have and what their economic and look back into your own destination. Destination management or DMO, right? How you gonna organize? How you gonna market? How you gonna manage the visitor? And in terms of the crisis management, what are the criteria that we can manage? For example, like last time when we have COVID-19, I am sure that many business in Ladakh will be facing so many crises, and some business have to be closing down. Some staff maybe have to redundant. We make redundant, and the people lost their job. This kind of thing that it happen around the world. Okay, even in Thailand, even in Europe, in everywhere. So we will consider about crisis management. So core resources and attraction, culture, climate, special event, and entertainment. So as I said, the Ladakh also have some special event that people willing to have experience. For example, like in Mongolia, there we have the eagle eagle festival, hawk. Eagle. They have, yeah, eco festival. Heard about that? They have 2 times a year, and I went there in the time that they just about to start, and I leave, and they said, "Oh, we have 2 times a year. You can come." And that I don't see anywhere. Yeah, it's a destination. It's a competitiveness that you cannot beat them. In terms of your destination, what are the festival that is can be into international level? And I was amazed, when I watched the documentary, when you see the eagle, they are the messenger. You put all the message in their leg, and then they flew, and then they go to the people, and then they come back, like they pass on the message. They're also doing skyberry. You know the skyberry? Have you ever heard about that? Yeah, the skyberry is like in Mongolia and in Tibet. When the people die, the body that goes skyberry, the skyberry. So in Mongolia, they come in. That's okay. Come. Skyberry is the when the people die after them they finish your ceremony making for the according to your religion. Yeah, in Tibet I think it's Buddhism, and after that there we have a place for hanging the body, and then the eagle came, and then they eat. Okay, and then they eat until the people believe that after you die, your body should be the last until the last minute. Your body should be useful for something, and then they sacrifice their body, and then the eagle came and eat, and then you have only the bone left, the bone and the skulls, and then they have the place where they put the skull. So yeah, and that something that they are in a destination. For people who are brave, I think I only see documentary, that's enough. I don't go to the Skyberry place. And many people want to go to see because they said very unique. But I think I will call this one dark tourism you know have you ever heard about dark tourism? Yeah, dark tourism is about zero ground in New York. Yeah, in second tourism can be dark tourism. Some places like Hiroshima where the bomb, and then the people, massive people die, and that time Japan was surrender and they lost the Second World War. So yeah, in Tibet they are the tourists. They want to see something like that. It's unique. You know, they talk about that. I just tell you my experience. I was on the tour. We go to the desert, Gobi Desert in Mongolia, and one of the tour guide, they're very good tour guide. They tell me the story. Oh, when you see the eagle flew around the field, they will be like that. See the open field, they will be everywhere. So the ego get used to it. If they see the body lying on the ground, their eye is very good. They will flew and come there, no matter what you did or not, because they think if the body there, it's I ready to eat. So one day there is French tourist. She came on the tour, and then they said that there are some destination. They said, okay, go to see wildlife something. They pay the money to go to see some endangered animals. On that day, unfortunately, that animal not turn up. Like here, if I pay money, go to see snow leopards, right? Oh, okay, you pay me $100, I will take you to see that, and then I don't see that. But on the travel agent, that we said that in in the condition you purchase to see that if they not come, firstly you're not allowed to complain, you're not allowed to take the money back, yeah, and to cover yourself. So they agree. Some tourists, the travel agent should do that. In Australia, in New Zealand, they do that because they've been protested by the tourists. Oh, you told me you're gonna take to see the whale watching, and on that day they didn't come. You are lying. You have to give me back. So anyway, back to this. The lady said, "Oh, you take my money, and I'm not happy. I cannot see. You told me that I will see, and blah, blah, blah. And then she came back in the resort, and then she said, I'm not happy with the tour today. I was gonna go to have sun bath because the people come from Europe. They hunger for the hot sun. They want to take a bath. So she wear her bikini, and then she walked up to the hill in Mongolia. Mongolia flatland is also high level, like here, 3,000 above sea level. She walked to the hill far away, and then the hotel staff said, "What is she doing?" And she said, "Oh, I was gonna go to relax." And then when she walked up to the hill, she take everything off. She take naked, and then she just lie there to get the sunbath, right? And after that, few minutes, not long, what happened? You know what happened? Eagle, right? Yeah, she saw that. She said, "Oh, something flew to her." Fortunately, she said, I turned my eye on, just the eagle came through to her, and then when she woke up, if she not wake up, she couldn't have lost her eyes because the eagle very aggressive. But they get used to it when you lie down naked. Okay, oh, I think dead body. And then, come on, let's come to eat. Or the eagle come and boom. And then she woke up she was shocked when she saw the eagle came and like that. She grabbed her thing, didn't put anything on. She chopped, ran down the hill naked. And then she went to see the staff, and the staff, tried to cover up. What happened? Happened? Oh, I almost died. The eagle came, two of them. One, boom, in my head, and the other one, and I got up. And then when they got up, the eagle, they did with the nature of animals, that, oh, this is not dead body, and then they just flew away. So I remind you, okay? When you go to Tibet, you go to Mongolia, don't try to go to lie down. Even lie down, all right? Even you're not naked, you just lie down in there. Oh, I need to touch the earth. I need to, breathing a nice air and the sun come. I need the vitamin D. Don't do that, all right? I did try. I did try. The tour guide was heart attack. Professor, don't do that. You know me, I'm very risk taking, but not extreme danger. And I like to try. I like to try. I want to see if she coming, if they coming. So along the road to Gobi Desert, Gobi Desert was a very huge area. Very famous. If you go to Mongolia, you have to go to this place. Like I'm here, you have to go to Pangong Lake. Okay, let me try. Let me try. See the view very big, wide, and I see the eagle flew around the air, four or five of them. Let me try, let me try. And he said, no, Anne, don't do that. Professor, don't do that. I said, I will see. If she come, I will run. And then I just go to the field, the car park on the side road. I just go lie like, but I didn't naked, okay? I wear my clothes. I just lie like that and sit. And I look at that. Oh, they really come. And they flew. Actually, they flew. I have the photos. If I can find that, I will show you. Two of them flew like close. My tour guide, Professor, she came, she came. I said, I know, I know. When they come, I just run. Actually, it worked, but don't try like me. If you cannot run, if you cannot run, you can be dead. Okay, you can get injury. So yeah, the core resources and attraction, that's a competitive, but I mean, if you have something unique, similar, so you have to think about how can you add value in that. And you get people experience, you can enjoy, you can make the tourists enjoy why they are there. And again, you not please them too much until you lost your identity. Okay. um, all right, this is some of the concept. A destination management organization, marketing, visitor, and management. So I give you some case study. I use case study I think is in Kashmir. I ask you, have you been to Kashmir? Yeah. Can you tell me between Kashmir and Ladakh, what is different? What is there better than you, and what you better than them in terms of the tourist destination in any perspective? Yes, please.
Hi, good morning, everyone. So the basic difference is first thing, religion. they are mostly the people who follow Islam's majority there. And compared to Ladakh, the Kashmir is more greener than Ladakh. Ladakh is a bit like dry land, you can say. And what do we have? They have like a large green forest for tourists. Yes, yes. And for personally, for me, I like their food. The cuisine is much better there because you favor the local food. Yes, yes. And they have many attraction just like Kerala. They have lake where you can do boating and all, and they have snow ski they because they receive lots of snow also. Yes, and they have all season tourists, you can say, or they receive all of the like 4 seasons. They receive a huge number of tourists. Yes, that's the difference because we have only 6 seasons, and they have sorry, we have only 6 months, and they have almost 12 months. Yes.
What you are better than them? What we are better than them? What we have and they don't have?
I think we have
Unique.
unique. What should I say now? In terms of unique, we have like different types of mountains. You can say like the demographical side is very completely unique in Leh because you receive from Leh you will find different views, and from when you go far from Leh, it changes time to time. And Kashmir is almost same. That's our something unique, I can say.
Yeah.
And one thing, and yeah, we have sand dunes. One famous.
Ah,
Yeah, they don't
okay.
have sand there.
How big of sand dune?
I don't know like much area, but we have quite large. Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
that is a unique that we
Yes.
have, they don't have.
Yes.
That's excellent. Thank you very much. Okay, it's good that you talk about food. So this case study, I focus on street food, and then I draw out some of the model how we manage a destination, and if we will develop the wellness street food. Okay, you never heard about that, right? Wellness street food. You never have that in Thailand. We don't have that either. We have only the wellness market. Saturday, Sunday, people go to that market. It will be organic market. But I think in Ladakh, I see so many on the street. It's most of vegetable and fruit is organic. Yeah, less chemical, and that's one thing you can start. Actually, you're already there. Those people, farmer, they come to sell on the street, and they're already organic. Very easy. Put one place for them. You can say wellness street food, fresh vegetable, and put them together, and that one thing you can start. You don't start from zero. In Thailand, if we will start that, we need to start from zero. That we need to find a space for people, educate people how to do farming without chemical. In Thailand, one thing that nowadays there are more and more chemical. You know those people who are farmer, I heard they have something like farming. They put some chemical. They want beautiful leaves, perfect shape. And I never ever eat something perfect shape. Something perfect is dangerous. So those people they put in some space and they leave some space for them to eat. They don't put chemical. If you're gonna eat something you sell, that they want to keep you beautiful, and some people fall in for that. But for them, they don't eat that part. They don't even touch. They know that they put a lot of chemical. So in Thailand, if we're gonna do some organic, we need to start a lot of long way to go. But we already have some. Many places we have organic place. But in here, you are in your blood. Yeah, that's what I see the potential. The farmer here, organic, healthy food in your blood. You never ever put something chemical. And that very easy. Bring those people, find a street for them. Find actually the center. And when I go, I come, if I become tourist, oh, we have organic market. We have Saturday, Sunday. You have local homemade butter. I'm not sure you have here. You have, right? Yeah, we can promote that. We can promote that. So this one is, I'm talking about the study is talking about the people who came to Kashmir market, a street food. they have along, they're quite famous, and the people go to Kashmir, the people have to go to enjoy the street food. So this study is conduct in the Kashmir street food. One of my colleague come from Central University in Kashmir. He conduct the research, and then we do a paper together. So this study is the research paper to investigate tourist perception towards street food tourism in Kashmir, India. And but the background of the study, a street food is mean that it have to be less seat. Okay, in Thailand, I have another case study in Thailand as well. We will see in the afternoon. Destination management tourist perception is still less study, especially in the street food in Kashmir. Street food tourism become popular, especially in Thailand. You can find the street food less than $1. Like you try that street food? Yeah, street food so cheap, and then you have variety, authentic, local. In the old day, the street food actually come from local people. They sell something, and then they just go along the street and put that on the. Sometimes they put in front of their house, and then the people see, drive past. Oh, you sell some whatever authentic homemade, and then that become more popular. And then tourists see that they want to try something authentic, and it becomes street food. Thailand in Yawarat destination is most world famous and promoted by Tourism Authority of Thailand. And if you go to Thailand, you can try at Yawarat destination. So this one the same. I get the concept about that street food is very very unique, very popular. All tourists want to go to try. Even me, I don't eat everything. I'm not the eating person. I'm not the foodie person. I very strict what I eat, but I like to see that. And then when I will buy something, I will choose something healthy. I don't buy. If roti you have deep fry, I don't eat it because now I'm sick as well. But I think that in terms of oily, and I will get something that very local, authentic. But they will have something there. So the studies is important. Why this study is important? Because it one of a destination had good management in terms of the if you learn from them. Okay, if you learn from how they manage that, you can use as a case study to develop your destination. And you want to increase the number of tourists, and then you want to make more unique experience. And also if you manage properly in handling food and sanitizer, you need to put some cleanliness. When you go to street food, I don't go to eat something that I'm not sure what's in there. When I see the dishes, I have to know what in the ingredient. So the same thing, like you guys, when you go, you need safety. You need something halal, or I think in Kashmir, so many halal food as well. So this study will be very important if we learn about what their mistake, what their success, and then we can put on the model to develop to be a wellness destination management. Um, in our methodology, I use a qualitative study. We interview the people in that interview, and then we select Kashmir. The reason we select here because it's a place was unique, both the environment and food style. The main tourist attraction and able to select participant and participate and willing to share their opinion. The famous street food in the city, and as it's not far from the lake, right? They're not far from Dal Lakes, where the most famous in Kashmir. We interviewed 25 people. Some come from the Afghanistan, Bangladesh, and mainly come from India. Those people come for leisure. I think more leisure than business. Some of them is student. So they came to the Kashmir street food. Only they have first time experience or 2 or 3 times. They are our target. So after they come for the first time, they will have experience, and then we interview them. As you can see here, they have not first time 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 1/3 of our participants. They repeat customer. So this is Dao Lake, I think, where in the winter time. So we interview them, and after that, we ask them, about what the theory foundation we use for this study. We use a destination management to under this study. The first tourist perception towards the design of the street food, environment sustainable, and then the product and service management. So in these three foundation is a theory foundation if you will manage destination. Okay, this is not develop. Okay, this is about destination management. This is taught in term, they apply in term of the place where we organize some event. How can we manage that? And this is we use a theory foundation of three components about the design of the place and how can be sustained. Are they look after, for example, like zero waste or the place where they can dispose for the rubbish and garbage? And how about that service? So we ask them according to this theory. So what they said, the finding of the study, what this group of people are talking about, in terms of the first result, they said the construction side of the street food there need to provide good seating arrangement. The food store need to be well designed. For example, enough area to display food, a place to clean up properly, not close to the traffic area, safety when walking around the street, and decorate the street a site-based local unique culture of that area. So yeah, I think definitely we need to put some local food on there. But according to the street food definition, they refer as there will be less seat. Yeah, they will be on the street because they call street food. Maybe they maybe have the seat but not enough. They maybe have the specific area. Like in Malaysia, if you go to street food in Malaysia, they not have it on the street. When the people take me to Malaysia, oh, and let's go to street food, and I said, where? They took me into like the centers area, not the street. Here, the street food. They said, this is not street food. Street food in Thailand is all along the street. Yeah, those people come from the street, but we want safety. They put them in one area. That's okay. But it doesn't matter for me if you organize on the street or you organize on the area, as long as you have enough the space, not that too dangerous. Like in Yawalat area, at daytime it's a road very busy, traffic jam, busy, the car everywhere. In the evening we close the road. Yeah? So the people know that if you come after 4 o'clock, this road will be closed and we open for the people as a street. Yeah, we organize on the street, but no car. So it's more safety. In terms of the seating area, what we do was we organize just one area, or the table and sit there, or the table and the chair. After you buy here, you can go to sit and eat. Okay, so this is one of the participants. They said that also they said a local unique culture we want. We coming here, we want to see what Kashmir food is like. Yeah, I think this is one of the result. The second one, the need of the place consider about environment sustainable. You not go to the first thing is when you have the street food the people eat. Some people are very lazy. Yeah, they drink something they just throw. The other day I saw the people drive a car on the road. They open the window, they throw the bottle out from the car, and I said, "Oh, I can't stand that." I was upset when I see people doing that because I said bad manners. You should not throw away what they throw away something out from your environment, but you burden the other environment as a public area. Yeah. So this area they said this is a place where the in Kashmir they have the seat area, but they are in the nature. The people can go to sit in the environment. So basically, you need to consider where people can put the rubbish. After you eat, how many dishes you walk? If you walk on the street, how many dishes you buy sometime? 10. 10 at least. If you go 4 people, one person each five dishes. You put it together, and what the rubbish you have, yeah. So mainly you use equipment as plastic. You use something that is not the plastic, but they're not decomposed. Plastic, how many years it take? Over 50, 60 years. So you need to consider. You need to give the rules to the seller. You must use cutlery, everything that made from nature, wood or no plastic in the area, and that is a concern. The customer need to help. If you eat, you need to put them in the bin. Other people can eat. So sometimes when I see the people, for me, I really annoy when my student go to the Starbucks. We come 6, 7 are together. We buy the coffee, we buy the food to eat. When we left, I told them, take everything to the bin. You cannot leave the mess. Professor, they have the staff come to clean. Yeah, why don't we help them? And I feel like if you I observe that if you eat and you just eat left like that and then you walk away, I say that their home will be like that. I don't know. If you not clean up, there are people think that it's not my duty, and I pay money for that. If you think like that, very bad thinking. I go everywhere. My students, I teach them. Wherever you go, even though we have the staff, even though you buy, even though you pay, you have right to say that. I no need to clean because we have. I always do that. If you have the bin there, if you have the station where you can put your rubbish, And when my student left, they know that they clean everything, and I even clean the table for them in the Starbucks. But you feel the grateful of what you being used facility, but the consciousness and make you become a good habit. You have that at home. When you are at home, you clean. You go out, you be clean. If you go out, you leave a mess. You think selfishly. You are right thinking. You are right thinking. But in terms of contribute to the environment, you need to have that consciousness. Only one glass. You just walk and then you put in the bin. What's wrong with that? Yeah. I teach my students to be good habit, to be a good example. If you are the lecturer, most of my student is lecturer. If you not set a good example, the students see you. You will be the adult. You will be the entrepreneur. You will be the stakeholders one day. If you not set a good example to the young generation, how can they learn? And this is what I did. Okay. So next time when you go anywhere, you see the rubbish, just one cup. Don't be lazy. Take it, put in the bin. Sometimes I be the I be the good person. I want to take it. They don't have the rubbish. I have to carry. Oh, what can I do? I have to put in my bag sometime. Yeah. But depend. If they said okay, leave it. If they said leave it, they will do it. That's fine. When you go to the public area, first thing is the people can use. The people come. The people can use the space. The second thing that you help the act of kindness. This is what I'm talking about. The act of kindness. You have to be help each other. You have to be considerate to others. Okay. Environment. You should do consider. Thirdly, to be well managed on a tourist product and service, particularly the sophisticated of the food outlet. We present all and colorful, good quality of food. Especially hygiene and cleanliness. I think the display, maybe the appearance between the food that you don't know what's in there, and then they serve with the look like a yucky thing, but something that even though the food nature is like what you have like dal soup or some spinach, they make it into the very tender, look like green, and then they put in the plate. If you not put in a nice plate, it feel like a vomit. You don't eat. Oh, yucky. Oh, just eat it. It's delicious. And then you put roti, right? You enjoy eating that, and you see that. Oh, you look yucky. You close your eye and you taste. Well, it's not so bad. Yeah, I think that display and presentation is very important. When you present something, decoration always we use the banana leaf in Thailand. So yeah, I think you need to consider about how can we get the idea. Food is about five senses. When you see, mouth watering. When you smell, what happened? You follow the smell. You hear the sound, yeah, and then you close your eye, and then you get the scent of that. Basically, if you will do some good food in the area or in your product, you need to think about how can we get them to feel the five senses of the food, decoration and smell. So another thing, the service quality. We're going to talk about IT using the nowadays availability of many applications. You can scan now. You don't have to use a lot of cash. You have application. You can order in advance. Some store they are permanent. They do every Saturday, Sunday. You can have the menu. You can scan to see the menu. Nowadays the paper, less paper. apply. So in this area, the some of the tourists they suggest we should be able to see the menu. Maybe in Kashmir, many people still conservative. I think the seller maybe they don't have scan and check the menu. But in many new technology in the restaurant now, they don't give you the menu. Okay, we have that scan. Yeah, but when the first time, I'm not comfortable with that. I'm older generation. Can I have the menu, please? I still have to see, and then some of my friends they're still the same, but in my age, oh, we can't see that. Oh, I forgot my glasses. But I can see. I still can read for them. My eyes still okay. So yeah, they suggest the tourists in Kashmir, the participant 25 of them, majority said that they would like to have some application they can scan and then they can choose from what they see. And also you have a good picture as well. Okay, very nice display, something like that. So in terms of the theory contribution of this study, it proposed a model of the street food destination management. The model comprising three components. The firstly, you need to design the layout of the street food, and then you need to consider the main thing is environment, and then good service and product. And in this one, we're talking about cleanliness. We're talking about smiley face. Sometimes you go to, I'm sorry I said that, you go to some place where there are a lot of Muslim. I understand that some men, very nice and kind, they're not smiley in everyone, right? Because that's the manner of the religion. I understand that. When I see that they're not smile, what can I help? In Thailand, hi, how are you? Good morning. How can I help you? Right? When you see Thai people, you see me. You know me what I like. I'm very friendly. And then when I see some of the people sell as a Muslim, I can tell that. But I did take offense by understand. The first I asked, why they not smile? When I smile at them, they keep a manners. They respect. I think they respect. They keep the manners, and then that according to the religion, you respect women, and you don't want to make people misunderstand. You smile in every woman. They think, oh, you want to ask me for a date or something, yeah. And they say, oh, that's okay. I understand that, right? But yeah, in some people are very friendly. In some people are. I understand the manners. If you don't smile, and I can see the service, and I can see promptly responded, they are give you something more than you ask, and that is no need to be not all the time smile. Yeah, Russian people, their nature, smiling and talk joke. They say that you are not respect. If they come, hello, how are you? It's a good day, sir. They look at you, what's wrong with this woman? And I used to ask when they are at the airport, a group of Russian, they have one seat left there, and I want to sit. I check in, and it's a big group there. It's a Russian, and I walk in, and I say, "Excuse me," I smile. "Excuse me, is this seat taken?" Then she look at me, and then they just walk away. And some people, if you don't understand their nature, you think they're rude, because in their culture, we not talk to the strange people. They not talk to the stranger. So if you talk to Russian and then they not answer, or they make the face look funny, do I know you? Don't misunderstand. Their nature is, if they know you, they talk. If they don't know you, or if they talk to you, they serious talk. If talk joke, if talk something funny, kidding, don't have in their nature. So I understand that, okay, I'm not joking with Russian people. When I joke, it's a dead joke. Yeah. Okay. So tourism product and service is a very important. So this model can apply into the street food wellness, street food management. So from this study, the tourism stakeholders, including food store owner, supplier, tourist operator, may find this study finding useful guideline. And then the important launch food policy, and the most important thing, what does it mean? It means that the way how you handling the food, the knowledge of the seller, you maybe can give them the certificate if that person had been trained about nutrition, about how the food handling properly. So in Thailand, we still try to have that in the street food. If you see the certificate, but the government try. We have some, but they still cannot control, because in Thailand, if you want to sell something, you just open the house, and the next door is a house. In the morning, you tang 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 tang. In the next door still sleep. Yeah, something like that in the village. So this kind of thing that maybe the policy. But in Australia, we cannot allow, if you have the village there in the house, if you just one day I want to open my Thai restaurant, I cannot do that. You'll be fine. But in Thailand, you can do that. And that is not good. Okay, we need to balance. So the policy making and the government need to come to support in terms of making um, the the food seller are more doing properly thing. In terms of the social, the management should ensure comfortable society between tourist and host destination. Best social interaction by enhancing the image of food 5 cents that I mentioned before. The finding of this study emphasize on offer food culture experience, that most important thing. The important role for the host to be part of the street food management, promote famous ethnic food, okay, like you said the other day, to promote local food. It helps to strengthening value destination culture, decorate, sophisticate. So, sophistication is mean beautifully, inviting people to eat. The place maybe you can make it a little bit more inviting and luxury. Luxury mean that it doesn't mean expensive equipment. It doesn't mean expensive decoration, but can use local. But how can you make it value, good value? Okay, anything blending in the nature and then authentic culture. So I think the future driver for wellness destination, you maybe think about innovation, powerful for the develop the destination using technology, combined together with the new generation. What can we use? But of course, food cannot use the machine to cook. It still use real people. I think it's better. I don't eat tin food. I don't eat overnight food. I don't eat reheat food, and that is not good yogi life. We don't eat food leftover. We don't eat tin food. We don't eat processed. We don't eat sausages. We don't eat any kind of food that is been left over. So what we doing? Yeah, frozen food. No, we eat fresh food. So if we're gonna cook something enough for one meal. You have to eat finish and throw it away. Try not to. I used to do when I was younger, but when I become more conscious about life and health well-being, and I'm conscious about what should I eat, especially when I become uh, about spiritual, eating habit and become yogi. So I learned so many things. Yeah, if possible, if possible. Okay, but don't go back home and protest your parent. Okay, oh, my professor said that I'm not going to eat frozen food, everything have to throw it away. Slowly change. Yeah, you processed food, we don't eat frozen food. We eat only, we eat after meal. Each meal we eat enough, we make enough. I have to work every day. I cook and then I put everything in the freezer, and then put in my box and I go to work. And that is majority of people life. See close to you in Thailand all the time, but not me. I give a good food into your body, and you feel better. Details about to keep your body is fresh, and so you put the good thing in your body and you feel confident. All right, but don't go to protest, please. And I don't want your parent ask who is. You can, okay, if you can, but sometimes you cannot avoid that. Frozen. I don't eat frozen food, and if something left over, I give to neighbor. The world economic growth, increasing global DPG, increased number and variety destination, also impact in our daily life in terms of the and human being living. You need to adapt yourself, changing a demand as well. How can you use technology combined with maybe something unplanned? The crisis happen, so you maybe think time. That is my end foundation of destination management. Hopefully, you can use this street food for wellness, and perhaps you can adapt into it. We will have maybe 10 minutes break. Sorry, I over. We have 10 minutes break, and then you come back. We will start another lecture. Okay. Soon.